Morning. I don't know how this hose ends up tangled after I coil it up nicely every time I put it away. Never mind. Right, put you under there. Right, you're not supposed to be falling off of there, are you? That will be no good. Leave that there a second. Another thing that loves to get tangled, the electrical lead. Right, now, put that around the back of there like so. Anyway, good morning. It's currently Tuesday, 14th of January. Llama show starts tomorrow. We're going to be going up on Thursday, which will be tomorrow as you're watching this. But tomorrow's a bit of a busy day here. We've got a meeting going on in the morning at the farmhouse. One of the agricultural consultants comes out to the farm is coming tomorrow. And then we've got somebody coming as part of our Arla Care milk contract to do a bit of a look round. And although the parlour is clean, because I only cleaned it last week, it's just good practice, isn't it, to clean it before somebody comes around. So normally I put the pressure washer down the front of the parlour and start there and work back this way. And like most things, you sort of get a bit tight for time as you get towards the end and rush it a bit. So I'm going to do the opposite today. I'm going to start at the back and work forward, because the front is pretty well spotless anyway. And just try and clean up all the things like these jars here. So you've got a coating of dust on them. That's only because of the straw chopping that goes on next door. So you can see how close we are to the heifers. They're hopefully all in calve now. Yeah, just a bit of dust from the straw blowing on the jars. We can pressure wash pretty well everything, because this parlour hasn't got any electric on it, other than there's a milk pump box there and a plate cooler switch there and the cow alert. But pretty much below the level of this down, you can blast that to your heart's content. So we'll do that, and then we'll fiddle around with the we'll do all the bars and that and whatever, but they won't take very long because they're clean. And yeah, that's what's going on for a bit of today. I'll show you some other stuff in a bit. We've opened the second maize clamp now. Rob did that yesterday morning. Milk's currently being picked up. The tanker's here sucking that away, and we're going to try and fix that camera once and for all that we were fixing in the last video. I'm going to rewire that one today. Anyway, let's crack on. Power on, good. Pressure washer's on, good. Water, where does this tap go? Oh. Yeah, that sounds good. Proof will be in the blasting. Oh yes. Gosh, steam cleaning. It's just another level to normal pressure washing. Cleans everything up so good. Hot water just peels it off. Oh, the only downside to pressure washing or steam cleaning or anything with a lance like this is you end up blowing stuff from A to B to C to D and having to go over it all a bit twice. Right, I'm not going to bore you to death with pressure washing because you don't want to see that. So I'm going to crack on. We'll catch up with some other stuff in a bit. God, look how clean this is. Sparkling. Keen to get around those jars and around the pump and stuff. So I've done most of it from up the top.
Yeah, I saw that.
Keep it.
Oops, sorry. Reach back here anymore.
Oh yeah, I did start with the thing back there. I'll get to wheel it back a bit more.
I can see where you just about got to with the walls last time. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Back here.
I did this one.
I've seen it do the walls. I've always definitely done this, but you see this is.
I did this wall this time, as far as I could reach, and then that's your dad came and got me then. So did all the troughs.
Yeah, I did underneath the trough.
Oh yeah, I didn't go underneath, no.
I've done that, and I've done these rails, I've done the pipe up my head there, you see,
oh, yeah.
in the middle, so I've done all them, so hopefully everything works tonight.
Rob has broken the parlour.
Oh dear, I hope I've done anything.
Right. Rob come and took over in the parlour. I've been helping Rich finish off the camera, which is now working. Lovely workmanship there. Also look, I've opened up the second maize pit. So the cows were self-feeding themselves this morning along here, because it was right out to the gully. And they'd managed to break the fencer. But only on that little junction there. I see someone's put it back together, so that's good. But they won't be able to reach any of that now. Hello Rocky, where are you going? He's going up the maize pit. Good work, man. One other thing we'd be doing, was actually yesterday, was replacing this plate, because the old one snapped right on that bend, and it meant that this bearing then fell down. and this gate wouldn't work. It wouldn't hold itself open or close. So Andrew from Dairy Farm Services dropped one out and we put it in here. So you can see the new ones are a darn sight thicker than the old ones. See how that's bent and bowed. They do take a bit of abuse, those gates. It's probably the weakest part of the parlour. The only point that they hinge on is at the top. So if you have a cow decide that they aren't going to stop and they just bust into the bottom of them, they just like peel up, which isn't ideal. I think the ones they put in the parlours now are slightly different. Whilst Rob's carrying on pressure washing, I'm going to get some paper towel from in here somewhere. And I'm just going to clean the bits that are a bit more delicate, like the screen for the cow alert, rather than pressure washing that, because that won't be any good. Just look how excited these cows are to come out. Oh, off you go, girls. Right, cows are out of the shed. We got one in there with a saw place on the front of her udder, which will spray up as she comes through the parlour tonight. I'm slightly annoyed because I've got this bib that I'm milking. I've had it for about maybe 3 months and the cuff split on it today. Cannot find one that lasts more than that. I remember I had them before in the old place I used to milk cows and I just give up with them in the end, so I could never find a good one. So as a last resort, I have ordered some dry cuffs to try on this side. And if that ain't no good, then I'll probably just give up again. Hello, Mr. Bolt. Milking time. Come on. Come on. Good, good. 4, 7, 8, where are you? Come on, Herbert. Now I know you can't see this because it's dark. If I turn a torch on. How about this for a bit of sexy wiring? Oh, me and Rich are going to be snapped up as electricians before too long. We even did a lot of cable management. Got it buried underground, look, under all that earth. Oh, you can't really see it. Just another string to our bow that we offer. Is that the saying? String to our bow? Anyway, my lift is here, I think. Oh, she's in the passenger seat. Can't even get my own truck. Lock me out my own truck.
I didn't really like it. It locks it automatically.
Don't give me that rubbish.
You know what, they have the bill ready for me this time.
Oh. Yeah, Abby's had my truck all day. So her car's failed its MOT because it's rubbish.
No, but look, it was like proper failed. Like dangerous.
It's because you drive it like a rally driver.
Dangerous defects and major defects. It's not good, is it?
No. What did the bill come to?
53 pence.
Oh my word.
They want the money now, really. But normally I'm sure normally I have like a bill with like what's what.
An itemised bill.
Yeah. Whereas that's just...
Yeah, they'll email you an invoice.
Unless it's in the car. It might be in the car, mightn't it?
Right, let's roll. Right, one job to do before we go to Lama in a couple of days. Let's fill up with fuel. Let's pay at pump. Oh yeah, I got a club card. £70 already. Oh. £72, 4 pence. I was going to say expensive, but it's not too bad. 3/4 of a tank, £72. We already had a little bit in there, but I don't want to come back to a fuel station before Thursday morning. So now every single route home from where I am to a village we live in is pickled in traffic lights. So that's great fun. Well done, boy racer. That was good. I don't really get what people do at that roundabout. It is one lane that approaches the roundabout from all directions, and people go in two abreast, and then they wonder why they get cut up with each other on the exit. Anyway, looks like this is life for the next 20 minutes. Home. I feel like I'm about to come down with man flu again. I've got a really sore throat. I've just realised I never actually showed the wiring process that me and Rich were doing. It was unbelievably good, you just have to believe me. Basically, those little Ethernet cables that go in the back of like your computer for wired internet or your phone or whatever. Rich ordered a pack of bits that come with basically every male connector version of those in the whole of the UK and no female versions. So we ended up with our spliced wire joining each individual cable to one another with like a bullet connector. There was an 8-core cable, so it took a little bit of fiddling around, but we got our camera working, so that's the main thing. So we achieved that today. The parlour was fully pressure washed bar a little bit that I got to do in the morning. So inspection tomorrow, farm consultancy meeting tomorrow. Thursday is Lama. Thursday is also PD session, which I will miss, unfortunately. I'm sure Rob will let us know. And then we'll have to see what else is on. Richard was on about changing the rubber on the scraper again. Sand just wears it out like no tomorrow. It's unreal. I've not worked anywhere with sand before. Sand is just an absolute nightmare for everything apart from bedding up cows. For that job, it is perfect. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know there's not really been a lot going on. We will hopefully see some of you at Lama on Thursday. It's always good fun just to walk around, if nothing else. We are meeting up with some other people that you may know from YouTube. And I just got to try and not worry about people looking at me filming stuff and just take my camera out and film stuff, because I get so self-conscious at big things like Lama or shows or whatever. I never end up filming anything because I don't know, I'm shy. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you for watching. Give us a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.